Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we're gonna go a little bit with the intro, but none other. I'm gonna just go ahead and just jump right into it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Truckin Chubby Live. Appreciate the love and everything I get. I get up, had a exhausting night from TikTok. My TikTok live was alright, you know what I mean? Was it was pretty good, I believe so. Had 1,000 views. Didn't get a lot of subscribers over there. So make sure that when you go to my TikTok page, make sure that you subscribe to the boy, man. You know what I mean? It helps out tremendously. I'm starting to see some upkeep. You know what I mean? It's going up for me a little bit. And it only helps support me. You know what I'm saying? Seeing where I came from, straight up out of the mud, man, and trying to make it into doing something else. You know, this platform will be allowing me to spend much needed time with family and just reconnecting with my family, period. I've been out of the loop with my family, and I mean family, family. That's all out there. So, viewers, friends, please allow me to speak straight from the heart to my family right now. Y'all, family everywhere that's out there. I ever since Jay died, right? I never really been the same, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. The hurt never really goes away. I'll be sitting here lying to y'all if I told y'all I did. But when we was kids and we grew up, me, Jay, and Ashley used to always look around and tell each other, like we used to watch little movies with families and Home Alone and stuff like that. And we always wanted to be a family. So me pushing towards having a family, I feel like fulfills and it helps dealing with him being gone, if you will. Me doing what we always wanted. I feel a comfort in that. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that's all we ever wanted. You know what I mean? My mom constantly worked, 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 worked. That's all she could do. You know what I'm saying? Um, to provide for us. You know what I'm saying? She had to do what she had to do, right? And the reason I'm saying is because I missed on a lot of people's funerals, a lot of close family members, a lot of people who I love dearly to me, right? I never could really walk into a funeral after JJ died. And that's something that I'm still dealing with today as a grown man. Like I never could really walk into a funeral. I still can't do them really now. You know what I mean? Like they're they're hurtful to be in. You know what I'm saying? The last one I think I attended was my wife's father's. And for some reason, when somebody that really, 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 really close to me passes away, it does something to me in the inside to where I totally shut down and I can't see them like that. Ever since I seen my brother land in that casket, I can never see nobody that I love so much and so dearly to me like that. Even when I went to his funeral, I waited until the casket was closed in order to go in there because it did something to me. I was only like 10 years old when this happened, right? You think like, so what happened after your brother died, right? After my brother passed away, I went into like this crazy loop. I went back to school. I was only like 10 years old in fifth grade. Um, I went crazy. Kids were saying you flew 60 feet in the air with the car, this and that. I remember I tried to throw a kid out the window and I just never was the same. Like, you know what I mean? I was always the quiet, good, funny kid that made straight A's. If anybody knew my family knew my brother was he was the G. You know what I mean? He was the one that didn't care, the one that got in fights. I got in fights because of my brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this is 20 plus years ago. You know what I'm saying? But not to say that it still don't hurt any less than what it did 20 in 1996 because it does. But I do live right, the things that we always talked about. And that brings me comfort. And I think that's like the only way that you could really deal with something like that when you lose somebody so close to you. Because you think to yourself, like, this could never happen to me. I can never like they're never gonna leave me. And the fact of the matter is everybody gotta go sometime. And as much as it's not heartwarming, it's gonna happen. And I wasn't there for my favorite cousins. Um, when their brother died, and I loved him. He was like a brother to me. He was like, and I missed his funeral, missed his birthdays, cause it was just something in me just shut down. It was like losing Jay all over again. Mm. It's a tough thing when you lose people to these streets, man. You know what I mean? And not to say that my cousin was an angel, because he wasn't. He wasn't an angel, but not by far. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was smoking a little bit of chronic, but he wasn't an angel. And so what? That didn't make it no better for somebody to take him away from his sisters, and whom which I love. Um, we seem to only get together now when people pass away, or and things of that sort, and that ain't right. But I mean, look, we all busy. We all got things going on in our lives, right? So much going on, and but the one thing that we all got in common is losing people that we love, right? And we all know how to relate to that. You know what I'm saying? And like, regardless of how they're taken from you, it can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something that I ever want to put on somebody, because the pain, the hurt, the feel, the things you go through with that is unbelievable. It's unimaginable. It's it's like when you get that feeling of like butterflies, your stomach is all in knots, there's a void in your heart, the way you thinking is just, you can't really think. Your mind is just gone. You know what I'm saying? So through my teens, I rebelled. You know what I'm saying? I got out there in the streets, and then you know what I mean. I start running around, getting in a lot of trouble, clicking up with people, and I had we was like probably like 100 strong in Atlanta at one point. I remember it. It was probably like 100 strong. East side, Stone Mountain, over there, over that way. You know what I mean? Memorial Drive and all that. And we ran around causing havoc. We did. And I moved out, moved back up to Pittsburgh and stuff like that. Thought I was somebody who I wasn't. You know what I mean? I never was the hood dude in the hood. You know what I mean? That never was me. I was always the more or less ladies man type guy, or the partying type dude. You know what I mean? I danced, had fun. I made all the gangsters laugh. You know what I'm saying? The gangsters had love for me because I made them laugh, and I wasn't scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? And they liked that about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was who I was. I didn't pretend to be somebody different. You know what I mean? I didn't pretend to be the gun toting, crack spitting, crack selling motherfucker in the hood. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? I always was myself. And they dug that about me. Every you know what I'm saying? Every hood dude, they all was like, yeah, I like the way he carry himself. He is self. He ain't trying to be nobody else. And I stood up for myself. You know what I'm saying? Never was scared to rumble. Never, never, ever, ever. Win or lose, people gonna respect you in that matter, right? That's why I try to tell a lot of these young dudes today is that you don't gotta be hardcore or pretend to be somebody you not. People gonna respect you for you, regardless. They're gonna do that. They're gonna respect you more for being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we all going through things, and they like the fact that I could make them laugh and they could escape the daily struggles or the daily things they was going through. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs some kind of relief, and I like to think that I was the relief for a lot of my friends. And then when I left Pittsburgh at 14, I went down to Atlanta. I feel like I left a lot of my friends behind and the struggle, and they didn't have that relief no more of CJ being around. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I kept a lot of them in check for real. And I don't mean like by bullying, I mean by holding my boys accountable. Like, come on, dog. Like, you know you ain't with that, bro. Like, you know you better than that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and in certain situations, you know what I mean? I might have kept somebody out of a certain situation or make them think twice about it, you know? And when I moved, they didn't have that no more. So now they just full fledged into the streets now. So when I come back up when I'm 19 years old, it was totally different. It was totally different. 5 years gone in Atlanta, it came back up. It was totally different. It was everybody was full fledged in the streets, gun toting, certain people not getting along with each other, certain things happening to people that we loved. We all grew up together. We was harming each other. We wasn't tight as we was. Um, Things change when you get older, right? But it was totally different. It was like we never grew up with each other. Like we didn't stay the night at my grandma's basement and sleep face to feet. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't share each other's shirts, wear each other's hats, shoot the shoes too. You know what I mean? We all went to different schools. You know what I mean? Let me hold these pair. I got you on these ones. You know what I'm saying? Like that didn't never happen, right? All that went out the window, you know, because now it was time to prove we were men. Because truth be told, a lot of our dads just wasn't there, right? So that's how it was. We just was like that. And it drove a wedge between a lot of us, right? So now I go up to Jamestown, New York. You know what I'm saying? And I go up there full fledged and I meet my one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? Vaughn, he locked up right now. He upstate. But met him, taught me the game and how the things worked up in New York. And I loved him for that. You know what I'm saying? The loyalty we had, you know what I mean? Moved him in my place. Baby mom was tripping. We had good times. Everything was good. You know what I'm saying? Up until we had a falling out. And it seems like after my bro died, like I always search for like some type of loyalty and brotherhood, right? Trying to fill like this real weird void or something like that. And I know like some people probably don't want to hear it, but look, this is a little bit of my life story, my little bit of my background, and who y'all listen to on a daily basis, right? If you rocking with me anyway. So we go and I'm up there and everybody's into drugs. Everybody's doing something. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the normal. You know what I'm saying? Get high, do whatever you wanted to do, drink lean, cocaine, pop pills, all kinds of stuff. Making money, but making money was always the motive. Period behind everything. That's one thing I could say. You know what I'm saying? Making money was the number one motive. You know what I'm saying? My mentality was different because I come from cities, right? And I never was ran up out of none of my cities neither, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So I can always go back to whatever hood or go back to the cities, whatever I came from, because I still had my face card was good. I didn't do nothing not to show up or not to be around, right? Like most people that go there from out of town, right? I never really used my strengths and you know what I mean, relied upon anybody, you know what I'm saying, while I was up there, right? But anyhow, we know we I start going down this rabbit hole of getting high and doing all kinds of shit, right? And I noticed there was a lot of people that was either afraid of messing with me or they just didn't want to because of certain things that I may have done. You know what I'm saying? Um, they seemed intimidated. I don't know if they really were or not, but they just seemed. You know what I'm saying? That's the way things seemed to go. And I said, you know what? I ain't I ain't built for all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? I'm get up. One day I got up and I hauled my ass to trucking school. Mind you, everything I'm going through, I'm with my wife. She's with me through everything. You know what I'm saying? Do everything. Soldiering it out. You know what I'm saying? Period. Go to trucking school. Get out of there. Get jobs. Still struggling with a little bit of things, but you know what I mean? Working constantly, just drown myself into work, going out every now and then. And I just started seeing the cycle of things repeated and how thankful the crowd, so-called street crowd up there in the back roads of 86 was so fortunate that you can run around and do a lot of the things like get your money and all of that, but you ain't got to deal with what somebody in the city got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's so fortunate that you got it like that. And by any means, you should take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? But I started seeing the cycle of people coming in, some people got money, and then some people went down the junkie route and this and that. And it's just a cycle, revolving cycle, revolving cycle. And I said, I can't keep being the fuck up. I can't keep being this person. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, I gotta move. I was like, I'm moving out, man. I got this much money. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get a crib, me and my family. I'm trying to start over. And that's what I did. And here I am now today, being a person that now is going on 4 years without touching a fucking drug. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. That's huge. I don't care what nobody say that's huge. Without getting in no kind of trouble with the law in almost 15 years. Um and really just going through that everyday grind like how everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a setback and I had that setback of the streets is what I had. That trying to prove something mentality. Now I woke up a little bit more earlier than what a lot of other people did, but y'all don't really realize what you really got, the smarts that you really already have. We can't sit down and keep thinking like the pain that we went through, the things we went through, or whatever that may be, you know what I'm saying, to hold up a crutch and let that keep continuing to force drive in our life. We gotta change that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta change that and move on because each generation of family gotta get better, right? And I noticed that maybe our generation didn't hit that, but look at the generation underneath us. How fortunate are they? You know what I'm saying? Like, how successful are they? So you gotta go through things and get better. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with things. And just to let you know that even though everything we've been through, Sometimes I look at a picture, it still hurt. That's never gonna leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff never leaves. But just to keep continuing doing the right things for yourself will bring comfort to you in those moments, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? And y'all in realizing the potential that you got and making a change out of that, bro. Cause I know there's still some people out there right now that's getting the bag and y'all not realizing the potential that y'all got. Y'all not realizing that y'all are already entrepreneurs, that y'all could be doing something else with your bread, with your brain, and the influence that you might have on somebody else. Now, the question you gotta really sit down and ask yourself is like, is my reputation worth more to me than trying to make a change? Because that's all that really is a lot of ego. It's about the respect you gonna have. And by all means, like, not everybody looks at me, Chubbs, and say, I respect him. But there is a lot of people who do respect me and they OGs. The OGs respect me. So what do I care about a G for if you ain't got the O behind it who don't respect me? If the OGs respect me, that's all I need. Because that's exactly what I am. And I earned that. Straight up. Because everything that I've been through, where I could be, and damn sure because of the people that I know. And I ain't perfect, man. I'm not perfect by any means, bro. I got flaws. Everybody do, man. Everybody has flaws, bro. Ain't nobody perfect. But I had to bite the bullet for us. So everybody out there that know me, I took the hit for us. I did. Because I said I can't keep being a fuck up. We all can't keep fucking up. We all can't keep being fuck ups. So I'll take the bullet. I'll get out there. I'll put my face on these cameras. I'll try to talk some sense into whoever is willing to listen or whoever crosses path of my videos. I'll do that. I'll be the one to look so called corny. I'll be the one to do that because we all can't keep being fuck ups. At some point, we got to get our shit together. At some point. And I just wanted to tell my family members that my friends and my family, if I ain't never been there for you before, I want to be now. And this platform is going to help me do just that. The freedoms that I might have of traveling and not being locked down into a 9 to 5 all the time. Because I know that's why we don't reach out to each other a lot, or we may not see each other because we always work and we always locked down, right? That's just the way things go, you know. We're so locked down into a job because we need money or coin to survive. That's just what we need, right? Like we need that literally to survive in this world. So I understand it. And look, man. But don't ever sit there and think that you can't lose somebody close to you because it absolutely can happen. And it's never really something that you're ever really gonna get over. People will tell you that you'll get over it. No, you won't. You could find comfort in whatever you find comfort in religion. Um, I found comfort in just like I said, doing things that was right. doing the right things and hoping that he was looking down on me and saying I'm proud of him. But don't think for 1 minute that I forgot about the people who I wasn't there for when they needed me, because I didn't. And I wish I would have been there. Something in me, I'm not perfect. I just couldn't be. Um, yeah, man. I mean, I just wanted to have a heartfelt with y'all, man. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to be a little bit of transparent with y'all. Hope that it reaches some people. If it don't, it don't. Not everything I'm gonna put out is gonna be all sad or preachy-ish or whatever else. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt like I needed to say this. I feel like I need to get up, get on here, and say this to y'all. I feel like it just needed to happen because some things people may look at things are an illusion. You know what I mean? Don't put anybody on a pedestal because we all regular. You know what I mean? It's just the one thing that separates people, honestly, is your motivation, your grind, your effort. And that's it. That's really it. And we all got it. I know everybody that is on my friends list on anything grinds hard at everything y'all do. And I want y'all to keep continuing on doing that. And I want y'all to grow with me. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to grow with me. I want y'all to see the process of starting from the bottom in a room off from your house that you put together with a platform to going into a studio. I want y'all to see the process, the work, come with me. Not to only do that, but to motivate y'all to get on y'all shit, no matter what it is that y'all doing, to come up. And for me to be able to help y'all do that. Now would be the time to get into your grind, to lock into yourself and say, you know what? My cousin, my friend, Chubbs, has a platform now. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to come up. Let me lock into the thing that I know to do best. Because one day, maybe not right now, maybe not next year, maybe take 2 years, maybe 5 years, 10 years, however long, he's going to be able to help me with mine. And I definitely will. Because I'm that type of person. If you really, really know me, you know that I'm that type of person. So right now would be the time to get up on your shit. Because I'm on, man. I already took the sacrifice of being the person now who's not being a fuck up. I'm turning my back on the streets. So rock with me. And let's go on a ride. And let's get on our shit. And let's stay there. All right? I'm done. Y'all have a good Sunday. Peace out.